Yes, it's Fairy Dazzle here, and I am here to read to you some special stories. Walking with Humble Stride by Mary Catherine Rolston, illustrated by the Elf King, Mark Rolston. Have you ever wondered why some teams lose and others win? Why some flounder energy while others flow forward freely and glow within? Well, let me tell you a tale about a father, a son, and a game with the ball. It all started when the sun began to crawl. Frank, the dad, like his name, was honest to his core. He was always positive. Nothing was ever a chore. He would watch his active son Elijah move like flashes of lightning across the floor, always patient while his son fetched balls and did explore. Forever famished, formidable, and fast, sprouting like fertilizer, filled his food and drink. To top it off, he was agile and could skip, hop, and jump 5 feet in a wink. Frank could see the potential for Elijah's fortune and fame if Elijah started learning basketball, skills, and the game. Now you see, this dad also knew a thing or two about this sport. He did play and was a leading coach on the college and university courts. So when Elijah did turn fabulous, fun-loving 14, he said to his son, "Let's make a basketball team with 10 of your buds who are keen." Frank entered the team with the local association. He was determined to teach his crew basketball fundamentals and foundations. Gossiping. The other families chuckled and said his team was destined to flop and fail. They predicted their skilled teams had what it took to prevail. On the first day of practice, some buds shuffled their feet, and did mope. Even though their abilities were feeble, Frank didn't lose hope, funneling their attention to fine-tuned dribbling, shooting, and passing drills, followed by hours of plays. In no time, they fashioned fabulous finesse and skills. So their first game was on a freezing February 14th, Valentine's Day. Fresh, feeling full of optimism, Frank said, "Let's fracture any fallacies with our great plays." Jaws dropped as they saw the other team walk in, swaggering and a foot taller in height. Elijah whispered in disbelief, discouraged and defeated, "Oh no, Dad, we're sunk," as the rest of the team was ready to take flight. Frank, undaunted, said, "All we need to do is have faith and not fret. We need to believe in ourselves and not see the other team as a threat. So if we stay calm and focused, feasibly, we can outplay this team. Let's walk out on the court, smile, and let your confidence beam." In the first quarter, the defense of both teams fluctuated with intensity. Neither team scored a point, leaving the air thick with tense destiny. The whistles blew and both teams went to their benches for a chat. The opponent's coach screamed that his players were lazy fat cats. Meanwhile, Frank encouraged his players with a smile and said, "Way to go! Don't worry, your defense is strong. You'll get the score to eventually grow. You're rebounding and staying on the other players like glue. Now let's start passing and shooting into the key we need to break through." The next quarter, Frank's team pranced on the court with the passion of fire-filled foals. They were positively pumped to stay dominant and in control. The opposition met them with determination veiled with negative festering and fuming. The game picked up speed, baskets scored, friction and excitement was looming. At halftime, the players filed off the floor with the score 25-24. In opposite corners of the gym, one coach spoke softly while the other did roar. Now the challenger was winning by only one single solitary point. The coach yelled, "You guys can play better! You're stinking out the joint!" Off in a corner, Coach Frank spoke to the players in a quiet way. "Remember not to get flustered, forget any fear. Calm we must stay." Out of the blue, Elijah did speak up. "Let me play it on the court. I'm on a scoring streak. I'm the one who has the winning techniques." Everyone did look at Elijah in shock. You could have heard a pin drop. Frank paused, then spoke in a thoughtful voice. "It's nice to win and be on top. Elijah, my son, I admit your scoring is impressive. Your playing is mighty fine. But son, winning at all costs is not the point. Everyone needs to shine." "Oh sure, I'd love to win this game, playing the best nonstop. But then we will not develop as a team. Eventually we'll weaken and we'll flop. Equal play is essential for all players as they test their skills under pressure. Ultimately, through the season, this is what will keep our team strong and fresher." While the whistle blew and the challenger's coach could still be heard yelling like a madman, the same line was sent out onto the floor, making no change of player or plan. Contrary, Frank ensured fair play, much to Elijah's chagrin. Frank repeated, "It's the process. Doing what's fair and right, not just the win." The third quarter was met with both teams alternating points like a rally at a tennis match, continuing to the game's last 3 minutes when there was a disastrous failed catch. Elijah botched a rebound plus elbowed another player, getting a 5th foul. The referee told him he had no choice. He had to throw in the towel. With a score now at 55-57 for the other team, the loud coach kept on his same tired players, gloating with a smirk and a scream. Frank remained still and relaxed as his son humbly and quietly took a seat. It was not hard to choose another, as all were rested and ready, determined not to be beat. Well, those 3 minutes felt like slow-moving hour. The challenging team, tired, began to wilt like a drooping flower. Frank's team shared the load, sinking 3 two-point shots, leaving the other team exhausted and the coach in a twisted emotional knot. The final score was 61-57 for Frank's squad. The crowd stood up cheering as they did applaud. Turning to his father, Elijah gave him a big hug and apology. "You know what, Dad? You have the right game psychology." With his arm around Elijah's shoulders, Frank did smile and nodded his head. "My son, I think today you may have learned how integrity creates wins and spreads. You see, by focusing on sharing and fairness, we all shone like a strong, hard jewel. We were stuck on ourselves like stubborn mules." Integrity is founded on patient determination and being inclusive. Funny, not by worrying about the end. Positive energy and flow make the win conclusive. So now let's go and shake the hands at the other side. We can leave this gym with our heads held high, walking with humble stride. So that Valentine's Day, Elijah learned what it really meant to share with others, how to look at his teammates as true blood brothers. From that day forward, he asked, "Do my choices help me or we?" Now, he knew that looking beyond himself, positive results would be guaranteed.